Yeah, okay. So yesterday we discussed about the mutable and immutable concepts, right? So do you have any questions on mutable and immutable?
I'm good.
Yeah, okay. So let me recap the session again. So what is meant by mutable and immutable? So first of all, we go for mutable. Okay. Mutable means nothing but if we can change the data or we can modify that data present inside an object. Okay. In a particular object, we need to change the data. So this is called mutability. Okay. Next, immutability means we cannot modify the data. For example, if we take string, yeah, or else any list or tuple. For example, I will take the list. Okay, list 1 comma 10.20 comma some 2 plus 3j. Okay, and one string. Okay, so this is the list. So what is the idea of the list? Print l. Print l means it will print the list object, and one more function, print id of l. Okay, id of l means it will give the address location. So this is my address location of the list object in the heap memory. Okay, so if I am trying to change them, if I am trying to modify the data present inside that object, so is it possible or not? For example, I am trying to access the 10.20 value. I want to access this value. How can I access? Using fancy
I
method,
love
nothing
one.
but L of 1. L of 1, if I give L of 1 means we will get 10.20 float value. So now I want to modify this value 11.22. Okay, so I am modifying this value. Okay, now if I print the list, what is the output I will get? 1 comma 11.22 comma 2 plus 3j and hello. Okay, so this is the output I am getting. So if I see the if if I if I see the id, okay, will I get the same id or different id? What is the address location? Will I get the same id or different id? I think you are confusing.
Same
Okay,
ID.
let me
Same ID.
yeah, same id we will get.
It is a
Okay,
mutable.
so by this we can say that list is an mutable object, means we can modify the data in that particular object. In the same object we are trying to modify, but coming to the string, it is not possible. String is immutable, right? We cannot modify the data. Okay, string is immutable. For example, if I am trying to modify the data, I'm trying to modify this. So print yes means it will give visual. Okay, if I print id of s, it will give the address location. So now if I'm trying to modify the data, is it possible? I want to access v. How I can access s of
0.
0? So I will get v. So if I'm trying to modify as a p, is it possible?
No.
No, we will get an error because so the string is an immutable object. We cannot modify the data. Okay, so we can modify the total whole object. We can modify. If I say s equals to visual path. Okay, so if I this is fine because we are modifying the whole data, means we are modifying the object. If I say print of id of s, means we will get the same address location or different address location.
Different.
Different address location we will get because it is
It will get
modifying
new
the whole
object.
object. Okay, so this is called immutability. Okay, so total how many data types we have? Fundamental data types, five fundamental data types I have. Int, float, next complex, boolean,
Boolean,
and string.
string,
Okay, these are the five fundamental data types. Okay, and apart from that, byte, byte array, byte array, range. Okay, these are the other three data types, and I have the list data structures, five list data structures. List, tuple. Okay, next set, frozen set, lastly dictionary. Okay, so what are the, from this list, what are the mutable objects, what are immutable objects?
all basics are
Yeah,
immutable.
all fundamental data types are, all fundamental data types are immutable, means we cannot modify the data. Okay, so byte, what is this type of
Immutable,
byte? Mutable. Sorry,
mutable, yeah, mutable.
byte, I'm asking about byte.
Byte array, okay, okay. Immutable. We cannot change it, right?
Yeah, immutable. Okay, and
Byte
byte
array
array
is
is,
mutable. Mutable.
from here it is alternate, mutable, immutable. The range is immutable. Okay, next coming to list. List is
It's
mutable or
mutable.
immutable?
Mutable.
Mutable. You can modify the data. Next tuple,
Immutable.
immutable, and set is mutable. Okay, and frozen set is immutable. At last dictionary is mutable. Okay, so actually this is the discussion was done yesterday, and the next topic is operators. Okay, the order is different, right? Okay, here the order operators, second one. Okay, yeah. So in calculator we have some operators, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So these are the operators, operations present in the calculator. In the same way, in Python we have some operators. Okay, so operators are, Python provides some set of operators. The operators are arithmetic, relational, equality, logical, bitwise, assignment, and identity. Special operators. These are called special operators. At last, ternary operators. Okay, I will explain one by one. First of all, coming to arithmetic. Okay, arithmetic operators. For example, I have a equals to 10, some b equals to 2. Okay, if I want to do the arithmetic operations for these two variables, a plus b, this is called addition. Okay, a minus b, subtraction, a into b, multiplication, division, a by b, 5.0. Here you need to, here you need to observe something. Here I am given 10. What is the type, data type? Integer. Here b equals to 2. What is the data type? Int. But what is the data type we are getting here? Float. Okay, so if I give the floor division, means I will get integer value. Okay, so what is the difference between division and float division? For suppose I've taken 10 divided by 5, I am getting float value. If I take the float division, I will get integer value. For suppose if I take integer value, float value in the division, what is the output I will get? Float value. Okay, if I take float value as a numerator, Okay, what is the output I will get? Float. So here what is the difference is, if you provide integers, it will give int value. If you provide one float value, then it will give the float value. But coming to the division, it always gives the float value, whether you can give integer value or any float value, but always it will give the float value as the output. Okay, this is the difference between division and float division. Okay, and also one more difference is there. See, if I take 10 divided by 2, I will get the float value. 10 float division by 2 means I'm getting integer value. So if I take float value as a numerator, I will get float value for this single division. Okay, if I take the float division, I am getting the float value. So apart from this, if I use negative value, what happens? Minus 10 point float division, I am getting minus 3, because it will take the next value of the integer value. Okay, means 10.5 divided float division of 5 means how much we will get? 10.5 divided by float division of 2. What is the value I am getting? Sorry, divided by 5. What is the value I am getting? 2 value. Okay, why it is taking 2? Actually, the value we need to get is 2.2, but it is taking 2, means it is taking the minimum value for positive. Okay, for positive integer, for positive numbers, it will take the minimum value. In the same way, for negative value, it will take the maximum value, nothing but 3. Are you getting or not? See, for positive value, if I take minus 10.5 float division of 2, what is the value I will get? By divided by 5, I'm getting 2 value. What is the actual value we need to get? 2.2, means it is giving the minimum value. Okay, whenever if we take the negative number, so instead of we need to get minus 2, we are getting minus 3, because it is selecting the maximum value here. Sorry, this is the minimum, this is also minimum value. It take least value. Okay, floor means it will always take the least value. What is the least value? Minus 3, means it will round off, it will round off the value. Okay, so for 2.2, what is the round off value? For 2.2, what is the round off value? It is 2. Okay, in the same way, round off minus 2.2, what is the value? Sorry, 2 point something we will get, it is minimum value, so the minimum value will be minus 3 for negative numbers. Okay, for negative numbers, it always takes the minimum value, and also for positive also it will takes the minimum value, but for the negative numbers, the minimum value is minus 3 when compared to positive. So in positive, it is take it as a 2, but coming to negative values, it is taking as a minus 3. The only difference is division and float division. Division will always give the float value. Okay, and float division always gives the integer value. Depends upon the input we will give. So if we give the float number, it will give the float value. Okay, so this is about the arithmetic operators. Okay, and the next, the relational operator. Relational operator is nothing but greater than or less than. Okay, 10 greater than, less than, or 20, we will always get the boolean values, true or false, true or false. Okay, if it is integers, it will compare the order. okay, whether it is greater than or less than. But coming to the string, how it compare? It compare according to the first character. Okay, it will compare according to the first character. For example, I have uh, some a equals to apple I have. Okay, b equals to ball. Okay, if I say a greater than b, false. Why? Here it will compare according to the alphabetical order. So which alphabetical order is less and which alphabetical order is more? So A is, if you say A will get first, right? And B will get after A. So A greater than B is always false. If I say A less than B means it is true. Based on the alphabetical order, we will get the output first string data type. Okay. This is about relational operators. Okay. And you must, if we compare any data, those data type must be same. Okay, so for example, if I give the integer value, if I trying to convert with compare with string value, it is not possible. We will get the type error. Okay, so this is about the relational operators, and the third one is equality. Equality is nothing but content comparison. Double equal content comparison is nothing but, so if I have int, both are int values, so it will compare the content. So means if 10 double equals to 20, it is false. So according to the value, it will compare. So we can apply these operators to the different data types. Means we can compare with 10 double equals to for 1. Means if we take the string value, what is the boolean value for the string? What is the boolean value for the string? It is somewhat false. Okay, false is nothing but some value. So according to that value, it will compare. Okay, and logical operator, you know about
We do
logical
with
operators, right?
double equal. Yeah.
Hello,
Any idea? Any double equal to
sorry.
in which kind of double equal to in which type of scenarios we will use double equal to print
So
10 double
see,
equal to
okay,
20.
okay, I will explain. So for example, I just need to compare with the data. Okay, so um, yeah, for this I will take an example. Enter the color, color of the light. Okay, I'm storing this value um, in some variable. Okay, and here I'm writing the condition. If it is red, if the if the stop, if the color of the light is red, then we need to stop. Okay, ellipse. The if the color of the light is green, print move. Okay, ellipse, color of the light equals to orange. Slow down your vehicles. Okay, so this is the program I have. So once I need to check with the content. So for example, if I provide red here, red red, so it will compare with the content present inside the data. So red, if red equal double equals to red, then it is true, right? So red double equals to red, it is true. So then we will get the output stop. So how it is comparing is, here I am giving the red, right? Red will store in the color variable. So it will compare like this. Red double equals to red. It is true. So condition is true. If condition is true, so it will went inside into this true condition and print the stop. Okay. In this way, we will check the content comparison. Double equals to is nothing but content comparison. Okay. For example, s equals to, I have an object s equals to one. This is the one object. Okay. So s1 equals to power 1. So these two are two objects. If I say s double equals to s1, what is the output I am getting? True, because these two are two different objects. Even though these are two different objects, how we are getting the true? Based on the content present inside that object. Okay, based on the content present inside that object, it is comparing that content and it is satisfying the condition. According to the condition, it is giving the output, whether it is true or false. Is it clear?
If you give single equal, what will happen? S equal to S1.
It is assigning, simple. We will assign the data. Means
Okay,
S1 and
okay.
S2 both are same. It is
Assigning.
it is representing to the same object. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is about the equality. Okay. And logical, everyone knows about logical, right? Logical and or not. For example, true and true. What is the output we will get? True. So true and false. What is the output we will get? False. False and true. False. False and false. What is the output? False. So means if two conditions, okay, two conditions are true, then only we will get true. Apart from that, any one condition is false, the rest of the things are false. Okay, this is the end condition. In the same way, we have or condition. Okay, in the same way, we have which condition we have? Or condition. So what is the or condition will do? Okay, true or true. This is the or. Okay, this is the symbol for or condition. For end, we have end condition. This is or. Okay, true and false. True or false. So any one condition must be true. Then we will get true. Apart from that, everything is false. Okay, and at last, false or false, we will get what is the output we will get. So anyone tell me the output? True or true? We will get true. Okay, true or false? What is the output we will get?
False.
False. And here false or true, we will get false. Sorry, this is true. Any one condition is true, then the result is true. Okay, false or true, it will we will get true. This is false because the two conditions are false, so that's why we are getting the false. Okay, so this is the output we will get. This is about logical and logical or logical and what is not. Not is nothing but simply it is a reciprocal. For example, not true means we will get what is the opposite to true? false. Not a true means nothing but we will get false. So not is nothing but reciprocal, means the inverse type. Not of true is nothing but false. Okay, the opposite word. Okay, this is about not. And coming to the bitwise, so bitwise operators, everyone know about the bitwise, or anyone aware of this bitwise operators? Okay, let me explain. So here bitwise operators is nothing but, so whenever we are giving a data to a system, okay, we are writing in English language, right? Some how the system will take this language as a binary code. Binary code means binary code means 10 1 10 10, some this kind of language is called binary language. So whenever we are giving any input in English language, it will convert into binary code. Okay, so binary code. So for example, if I give the 4, how it will convert into binary language? See, for example, what is the, see here I am giving 4 and 5. How it is converting into 100? Actually, it will converts into like this. For example, I have a bit. Okay, bit have how many? One byte have total how many bits we have? 8 bits. Okay, so total 8 bits I will have. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, in one byte, total how many bits I have? 8 bits. Okay, so in one byte I have 8 bits. Okay, and the value of the 8 bits is 2 to the power of 0. This is 2 to the power of 0. Oh, I can write. I will manage with this. 2 to the power of 0. Okay, and the second bit value is 2 to the power of 1. Okay, and the third bit value is 2 to the power of 2. Okay, and the fourth bit value 2 to the power of 3. This one 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, and 2 to the power of 7 at last. Okay, in this way it will convert. For example, 4. How we can write the 4? You know the GCP, greatest common factor, GCF, LCM, sorry, LCM, least common factor. Okay, 2 times of 2. Okay, again 2 times of 1. At last we will get the 0. Sorry, here we have to have. So total how many 2's we have? 2, means 2 2's are 4, right? So here it is the value of the bit is 0. Here the value bit is 0. Okay, here it will take 1, because what is the output here? 2 square, means here the value is there in this bit. So here it is 1. So 4 will converted into like this. In the binary format, it will written like this: 1 0 0. Now tell me how will be the 5? Tell me the LCM of the 5. What is the LCM of 5? 2 2's 4. Okay, 2 2's are 4. So what is the output here? 4. What is the output here? 1. Forget about the 2 2s are 4. Okay. And 4. I have 1 here. So total how many? 2 plus 2 square plus 1. What is the output? 2 square plus 1. Okay. So now coming to the bytes. In the bytes, what is the value of 1? How we can calculate the 1? 2 to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. Okay. So here I will place the 1. In the binary code, I will place it here 1. Okay. So I don't have only 1, 2. So it is 0. The value of this byte is 0. And the second value is 1, 2 square. So the binary value of 5 is 1, 0, 1. Okay. So if you apply the AND condition here, 0 means false. Okay. 1 means apart from 0, any number we have, it is true. Boolean of 0. What is the Boolean of 0? False. Okay. Apart from that, any value, it is true. Okay. So here 0 is means false, 1 is true. So if I apply AND condition, what is the output I will get? False and true. False and true. 0 means false, 1 is true. 0 and 1. False and 1. What is the output here we will get? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we are able to hear you, Pawan.
Yeah. So 0 means false. Okay. 1 is true. One value is true. So if I apply AND condition, means and logical operator, if I apply, what is
So
the output I will
false,
get? False.
false,
So what is the value of false? 0. In the same way, false and false, nothing but false. It is 0.
false,
And at last, true and true. What is the value of true and true?
true,
1.
So 1. What is the value I am getting here? 100. 100 means nothing but 100 is nothing but what is the actual value of by 100? 100. Nothing but 4. So we will get the output as a 4. So in this way, computer will compute the language. Okay. So if I say 4 and 5, what is the output I am getting here? 4 and 5. I am getting 4. Why? In the same way, whatever explained everything, right? So this is the final reason we are getting as a 4. So this is the explanation I've given. Okay. So first 4 will convert it into the byte code.
binary.
Okay. And 5 will convert it into the byte code, and it applies AND condition on both these byte codes. Okay. At last, what is the output we got? We are getting 100. 100, nothing but 0 means 2 to the power of 0. Another 0, 2 to the power of 1. At last 1 we have. What is the 1 value? 2 to the power of 2. Okay. 2 to the power of 2 means nothing but 4. So at last we will get 4. 4 as the output. Any doubts? So these are called bitwise operators. Okay. So we don't use any bitwise operators in our programming, but it's best to know about this. It is better to know about these bitwise operators. Okay. And assignment operator. Already told you, right? Assignment operator. If I am assigning x equals to 20, so 20 is the data which is storing in x variable. Okay. We are referring the 20 value as a x. Whenever we call x, we will get the value 20. Okay. And compound assignment is nothing but, for example, here I am giving x equals to 10. Okay. What is the value of x here? 10. So x equals to x plus 10. What is the output? What is the now what is the value of x?
10. Now it's 20.
20. Okay. So here I will write this line as a compound addition. X plus equals to 10. So I have rewrite this line as like this. Okay. This is in the same way we will get. So the previous value is x value is 20. 20 plus 10 nothing but 30. So this is another way of representation, x equals to x plus 10. This is called compound assignment operator. Okay. Next, ternary operators. So yesterday I want to explain about this ternary operator. Okay. So in Python there is a condition. Okay. We call it as a if condition. Conditional statements we have. So if condition is nothing but this is the syntax for if condition. If here we have to write the condition. Okay. If the condition is true, we have to write the true statement here. This is a true statement. Okay. If it is false, then we need to write it in else block. This is the else block. Okay. Else block. Here we need to give the false statement. Note, whenever the condition is true, we need to write the true condition here. And if it is false, then false condition we have to write it in the else block. Okay. The the space present in front of the print statement is called indentation. Okay. What you call indentation. If you remove the space, I will get the error. See, indentation error means this Python program will follow some rules. Okay. So this is one of the rule. Indentation means we need to place some space here, one tab space we need to put here. Okay. So this is called indentation. Okay. And again I am writing the else. So inside the else block, this everything comes under else block. Okay. Up to here, this part inside the else block. Okay. So this is the else block. So this is the if condition. Okay. For example, if I write if 10 divided by 2, 10 modulus of 2. What is the modulus means? Modulus value means remainder value. Okay. So modulus is nothing but remainder. Print remainder is 0. Else block we need to write the false statement. Print remainder is not 0. Okay. So in this way we write the if condition. Or so 10 is an even number. We can say like this, right? Even. If remainder is not equals to 0, then we will get odd number. Okay. 10 divided by 2. So 10 is the even number. If I give 7 here, what is the 7? Odd number. Okay. So in this way we will write the if condition. Okay. Ternary operator is nothing but, so we just rearrange the if condition. Okay. So first I will write the condition, if condition. So whatever the true statement I am getting, I will write it in the left side. Okay. Left side I will write the true condition, and the right side I will write the false condition. See, so in the right side I will write the false condition. Okay, so in this way we are rewriting the if condition. Means here what is the difference of writing like this? Means here how many lines I have? For example, here I have 4 lines. Okay, the time taken to execute these 4 lines is 4 seconds. Okay, instead of executing these lines in 4 seconds, I will execute this line in 1 second. Okay, so the compact way of creating if else condition. Already I told you, right? So whenever the lines of code is decreases, the performance will increase. If the code is less, the performance is high, inversely proportional. So if the code is high, the performance is low. So to overcome this, we are writing this ternary operator. Okay. So ternary operator is nothing but it is rewriting a if else condition. Okay. So these are the examples you need to practice. Okay. And last, special operators. So special operators are of two types. One is identity operator and second one is membership operator. So membership operator, first of all, I will discuss about identity operator. Identity operator is not. So this is for address comparison. So previously I have explained about double equals to, right? Double equals to is nothing but content comparison. Double equals to nothing but content comparison. Okay. So we are comparing the content present inside the object. In the previous example, I say, right, s equals to Pawan, s1 equals to Pawan. So what exactly it was? So actually in background, what happens? Where are the objects will create? Objects will create in the heap memory, right? So s equals to Pawan. So for this, it will check whether the object present inside the Pawan or not. So it will create and it will assign s. Okay, for the same content. And again, I have one more object s1. So will it create one more object with the same content? Already we have s, so already we have this content, right? So it will not create any more object. It directly create one more. It will allocate one more reference variable s1. Okay. So if you compare the content of the both objects is same, so we will get the true. So here we are not in the identity operator, in the special operators, here we are not comparing the content. Here we are comparing the, what we are comparing? We are comparing the address location. Okay. So is not. See, now is not. Okay. So for example, if I take a equals to 10, again b equals to 10, a is b, means for a I have one object, for b I have same object. In background, how it will be created? A equals to 10. For this it will create 10 object. Okay, a equals to 10, the value of the object is 10. Here I have the a reference variable pointing to this object. Again b equals to 10, will it create another object? No, already we have the object. Simply it will give the b reference variable pointing to the same object. If I say a is b, means both reference variable have only one object, so this will give true. What is the output? A is B is true. If I have another object, for example, S1 equals to 100, S2 equals to 200. Both are different variables, right? Different variables and different objects. So S1 is S2. What is the output we will get? So both have different address locations. So that's why it is false. See, if we print ID of A, this is the ID of A. Okay. If we print ID of B, we will get same ID because both are same objects, right? So is operator is nothing but it is comparing this address code, address location. Okay. In the same way, print ID of S1. ID of S1 is different, right? And the ID of S2 is different. So both are different objects. So we will get, so both are different objects. So S1 is S2. Both are belongs to same object. So that's why it is false. Okay. This is about address. This is about identity operator. So is not is nothing but it is opposite word. So S1 is not S2 means we will get what is the opposite to false? True. So we will get a true value. Okay, this is not. So this is about the identity operator. And coming to membership operator is nothing but, for example, I have a list. Okay, I want to check the membership whether it is present inside the list or not. 12.24 or something. Hello, and one more string I have. Hi. So this is the list I have. So now I want to check whether the element present inside the list or not. So how I will check? Hello. Is the string present inside the list object? In. In is the operator here we are using. We will get true. Yes, it is present. If I say how is present inside the list? No, right? So we will get the false. Again, hi. Hi word is present inside the list or not? True. So this is called membership operator. Membership operator is nothing but whether we need to check that value present inside that collection or not. Okay, whether it is a string or list or set or tuple dictionary, any sequence. Okay, this is about special operator and membership operator. So membership operator, these are the examples for membership operator. Okay, so for example, for one also, yeah, for example, I have this string. Okay, so inside the string, whether I need to check b is present inside the x. False, because here b is capital letter. So here we are given the small letter. So it will not compare with capital letter. So absolutely we will get false. Here check with capital B, B in X. It is true. B is present inside this string. Okay. In the same way, Z. Z not in X means Z is not present inside this string. So that's why it is true. Okay. Yeah, in X. Yes, it is there. So we will get true. So this is about membership operators. Okay. And math module. So I will explain this library in the module section because now you will not understand about these libraries. Okay, actually libraries are nothing but uh, Python people developed some inbuilt libraries. Okay, inside that libraries they mention some of the functions. So those functions are inbuilt functions. For example, here I'm writing the print function. Print is an inbuilt function. ID is an inbuilt function. Okay, in the same way for math module we have different different functions. So all these functions we will get in the math module. For example, if I want to find out a square root, for example, what is the square root of 36? Square root of 36. What is the square root of 36? 6. So how we can find this value? So import math. Math is a module. From the math module, we have a function called square root. So math dot square root of 36. 6. Okay. We can find out the sign values also, sign value, sign theta, sign value, cos value, tan value, everything we can find. Okay. And about the factorial value also. Factorial of math dot factorial. So factorial of 4. What is the value of factorial of 4? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. What is the output? 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24. Same in the same way, factorial of 4, 24. So math module to apply some mathematical functions. So in math module, most of the mathematical functions we have. So if you want to know about math dot, click the tab. You will get all the functions, whatever the functions present in the math module, you will get all the functions here. Okay. Yeah. This is about the operators. Up to here, any doubts? And do you have any queries in the last session in introduction? Hello.
From my side, no, Pawan. Yeah.
Yeah. And Naga. So everyone install the Jupyter notebook, right?
Yeah.
Everyone able to access the Jupyter notebook. And do you find any challenges whenever we are executing the program?
No.
No.
Okay. And Naga, do you have any questions?
No.
So in the real time, do we need to write a programs, these scripts and all, Pawan? So if they give the requirement, we need to write a scripts and we have to give those details as per the requirement.
Yes. So actually, they will tell you about the requirement. Okay. So for according to that requirement, you need to prepare your scripts. Yeah. Okay. So if you are good with, we can close the session.
And also, you initially told that some web services, how we have to interlink with the web services and this Python code.
Sorry, Shekhar, I didn't get you. Web
Yeah,
services.
yeah. In the initially you told right, web services methods like we have the two methods. One is JSON method. Sorry, REST v2 method and as well as the SOAP method.
Yeah.
How we are going to
Yeah.
interlink?
So for those, we have to use the REST services, REST API.
Yeah, how we have to interlink this Python code and that REST v2.
For that,
Just
we have to write the in framework we mentioned. In the framework, we need to mention the REST services.
there is a framework. Okay,
Yeah.
not in
So
the
first of
Python
all, for the
scripting.
so yeah. So the what is the order is, you just first of all you know about Python. Okay. So this is the order how to learn. First, after getting full knowledge on Python, you need to learn any one framework, whether it is a Django, Flask, or Fast API. Okay. So these are the frameworks you need to learn. Any one framework. So most of the times in data science, machine learning projects, and also some other applications, recently they are using these frameworks, Flask and Fast API. For a web application, we are using the Django. And at last, you need to learn about the SQL Server, any database, not only SQL Server, whether it is SQL Server or any MongoDB. Okay, this is the stack. In this way, you if you want to become a full stack engineer, then you have to know about some front end languages also, HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. So this is called full stack development.
Yeah, I meant from the Java background. So just if I learn Python and if any framework can be able to get the jobs on this.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. Even though in single Python, if you learn the single Python also, you can get the job.
okay,
Simply, if you write the scripts means you can get the job. For example, some in some areas we need to write the data pipelines. Means we need to fetch the data every time, and we need to insert the data into a database. So for those scripts, we will use pure Python along with the OOPS
okay,
concepts.
okay. So actually, I'm from the ETL background. So can you stop
Okay,
recording?
you are
Yeah, we
from,
can discuss. Yeah,
yeah, sure. So okay, you are from ETL background, right? I will
yeah,
tell you
correct.
what happened.